Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Rome. We're back with, with an update, a channel update, so to speak. So happy New Year's. Hopefully this is going up on January 1st. That's what I'm scheduling it for. So this will be today's episode. We're not going to have a gaming episode today. It'll just be this. I'm struggling a little bit trying to get everything done in time. I've got about a day and a half left to record 6 more episodes. Well, 5 more episodes after this one, to get us through the rest of my vacation period down in the desert. And one of those days, I plan on spending a good chunk of it at the range with some friends. I haven't been shooting for the first time in, I don't know, since before COVID anyway. It's been a while. So I'm going to miss part of that, and I have to pack. So we're going to do this instead. So we're going to do a quick channel update. So let us go ahead and we'll bring up the display. And here we are, and you can see I've got some videos uploaded right now. This one's processing. This one just started to process. This one's still uploading. So you can see that gets us through the end of December. So what I would like to do is let's take a look at analytics for the year and kind of see how we've done for the year was my guess. I promised we'd do these reasonably regular when we became monetized and let you guys kind of know how things are going at the minute. So we'll wait and see how this goes here. Eventually it'll pop up. We want to look at for the last, we'll look at 2023. Yep, that's what we want to do. All right, so now this stretch in here corresponds with me taking a big break. This stretch in here, you guys just didn't watch. That's part of it. I'm not sure where the break was, but we did okay. We started out strong. There's a lot of Warhammer or MechWarrior stuff going on early, which is what you guys are mostly here for. I haven't looked at the research tab. Maybe I'll take a look at that when we're done with this today. You can see here, what are we looking at? So there's our Starfield. So Starfield didn't do great for us. Dragon's Gambit, right? We got a little Dragon's Gambit bump there, right? So between Starfield and me taking a break, we've got a couple long stretches here where we just didn't do a lot. And that's fine. It is what it is. This was actually somewhere in here was summer semester and my summer vacation, where I was also gone for 2 to 3 weeks, also to the desert. But we've done okay for the year. But our total estimated revenue for the year is just about $400. Maybe we'll hit that by the end of the Christmas break. I'm recording this on the 18th, as you can see, so a little bit early. So we've got a couple weeks left before we truly get to the end of the year. We're up 259 subscribers total, which isn't huge. It's not terrible. I'll take it. 43%. So last year, though, we had a much better boost. But last year probably was mostly MechWarrior 2. In fact, let's take a look at how last year went. Well, our overall views weren't great, but it did pick up at the end. Despite the fact that we got a lot of views, we didn't necessarily get a lot of, we didn't get a lot of views, but we got subscribers. We got some core viewers there. I guess that's one way to look at it. So this is last year. So we did, so good improvement on views, good improvement on watch hours, great improvement on subscribers for 2022. And we made a little bit of money there at the very end. So this year, if we take a look at 2023, views are down a little bit since last year. Watch time is down a little bit since last year as well. A chunk, actually. Views are down. We did okay here, but we really dropped off the second half of the year, essentially, is what we're seeing here. And part of this was we did another game, which I think I still have a couple episodes. I don't think I ever finished it. Not that helped us. You can see why I didn't bother. Another role-playing game, turn-based role-playing game that I liked. I can't think of what it's called off the top of my head. It was the post-apocalyptic one where you had the glove and it gave you powers and you were manipulating nano. It was a sci-fi matter. So 3 role-playing games at the end of the season back to back to back have not helped us. That's what we come down to. And I think we're probably within a couple hours of finishing that one. We did do a complete playthrough of of Starfield, the first run through, and we are right now working Warhammer 40K. So Those haven't done great on the channel. I mean, you can just see the drop off as soon as we started playing role-playing games. But you know what? That's okay. Channel's getting bigger. We're still continuing to go. There will be more MechWarrior, right? We know that we've got another DLC for the beginning of the year. We know that we've also got a new MechWarrior game coming in Clans next year. So next year we can look forward to having both of those, which will boost the numbers. Because again, my channel's been built around MechWarrior, whether I want it or not. I do love MechWarrior. Don't get me wrong, but I wish we were a little bit more. Varied, but channels that do varied content are very few and far between. It's a hard slog, and that's fine. And we made a little bit of money this year. So, again, we did a little bit better earlier. These are our monthly boosts for memberships. And once we started getting into the hardcore role playing, we lost a few of those. And that's fine. That is what it is. If I'm not giving you what you want, then you shouldn't be giving me money. It's not an issue at all. But we see those little drops. So we did okay. Yeah, we did fine. $400. I'll take it. It's $400 more than I've made many other years over the years. I think I saw something that said I have two. Let's go here. I think I've got 2.4 thousand. Where was it? Does it say that? My channel, maybe? Yeah, 2.4 thousand videos. We've got a lot of videos up over the years. If I'm not giving you the videos you want, then it is what it is. But over those 2.4 thousand videos, I will take what we've gotten over the last year to make $400 over that last year. Does it tell us how many videos went up that year? It does not. Now, we have been getting some subscribers here at the end, so clearly we're getting a little bit out of Rogue Trader. I might change the time. I've been having these go up at 10 a.m., but most of my Warhammer stuff I've done 10 p.m. my time, which is more of a European release. Just thinking that Warhammer does a little bit better over there, and I think that's probably correct. Let's take a look, see how we've done in the last month. Character creation. So these were the first few what we did, and then we've dropped off. Well, we're coming back up. I'll take it. The last couple days haven't been great, but at least for the new episodes. But we are getting views, so I won't mess with success, such as it is. All right, so let's take a look. Let's see what content tells us here. Playlist analytics. Oh, okay. Well, we can look at just playlist. That'd be interesting. Well, maybe we'll do that. And again, let's go back. Let's take a look at 2023. We'll kind of see how things go. We've already kind of got an idea. We already know we've got these flat spots. That was our DLC. I don't really do shorts. I probably should. Shorts have done well for me in the past. When I've done them, they're just not something that interests me. I would like to do more live. Maybe that's what we'll do in the coming year. We'll see. I've got, I'm only doing 2 classes next semester. So maybe that'll be a good semester. And then the summer I'm doing 4 days, essentially, I think 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., essentially normal work days, plus all the extra stuff teachers do, grading, setup, that sort of stuff. But essentially 4 full-time days and then some part-time stuff spread across. So we could maybe do some weekend stuff. So let me know if you'd be interested in some live plays stuff. I don't have a problem with that. I don't think we've done any. Yeah, I don't know what these little bumps are. We haven't done any this year at all, to the best of my knowledge or recollection. Audience, returning viewers, we're doing fine. And you can see Warhammer is bringing in new viewers. We got a chunk of new viewers for that as well for MechWarrior. But this is good. I mean, if we're gonna be a more varied channel, we need to get viewers for other things. If you're here for MechWarrior and we don't give MechWarrior, then we don't have any views at all. But MechWarrior's not sustainable, in my opinion, as an only thing. Now, we could do something like Baradul and try to compete directly against him with a mix of BattleTech, MechWarrior, and MechWarrior Online. But I'm not really, I'm not really into trying to attempt that. Videos growing your audience. New viewers who returned. Oh, interesting enough. It says that. We got some viewers from it, but maybe we're not getting a lot of returning. I'll have to go through this. This is very new for me. I'm not sure when they updated this, but they've made a few big changes to the YouTube studio over the last couple months, which I like. Generally speaking, I like quite a lot. So we'll have to see how that goes. So anyway, so that's our audience. Unique viewers. Okay. Again, more or less follows what we've been seeing elsewhere. And there's our subscribers that we've gotten over the time. We've got a lot of subscribers out of MechWarrior. Interesting. We're getting new users, but we're not getting a lot of subscribers out of it. So we'll have to see what we can do from that. Revenue, yeah. Well, you can see again. We've looked at this already. There's nothing too crazy there. What does research tell us? Explore topics. Let's go Starfield Rogue Trader gameplay. Let's see what that does for us. Last 28 days, not enough. Recent audience activity, not enough info about your audience. Let's try this. See if it gives us something different. How many people watch videos on this topic? All right. So not a lot of my audience is watching stuff that ties into this, but I think we'll go ahead and save that. And then let's go ahead and let's do MechWarrior 5. Let's just do MechWarrior 5. Warrior 5. Not enough recent. Really? I find that hard to believe, but MechWarrior 5 clans? Okay. Well, MechWarrior in general, it looks like. So we'll go ahead and save that. I'm not sure what this is doing for us, but you know what? We'll go for it. And let's just do Warhammer. Not enough. Warhammer 40K. Now there are a couple other new games out. There's a Fantasy RTS out right now for Warhammer that's out as well. It looks pretty good. That I don't think I've bought yet. Okay, so there's definitely people that are watching Warhammer on our from my audience. And let's go BattleTech. I'm a bit surprised about that, but we'll save that as well. Okay. What else did I want to look at while we were here? I don't think there's a huge amount. We've kind of done what we wanted to do. I guess let's go ahead. Let's take a look at audience. Let's look at how do we do this now? This, by the way, is when my viewers are supposedly on, which is why generally my videos go up kind of about 10 o'clock because that is kind of a good chunk of time to get people in there to watch. Subscribers who turn on all notifications. Well, thank you for the 10% of you that have turned those on. I appreciate that. And enabled, and 4% have enabled everything. Thank you for that as well. Watch time, not subscribed. I don't get as hung up about this as some. That means I'm getting 30% of y'all are coming back and watching more, and then I'm getting exposed to new people. Whether they come back or not, that's on me, not on you. But it means that YouTube is definitely showing me more people. And then the number of people, new subscribers I get, tells me how successful those are. But I'm fine with that. Top geographics, the US, United Kingdom. All right. I'm good with that. Germany. Guten Tag. Canada. What's up, Hoser? Australia. I don't really have much I can say in Australian that won't get me in trouble on YouTube. So, Australians, you're just sorry, Oz. So those are our top 5. Which is funny because I talk more smack about Australia than probably any other country on the planet. It probably ranks right up there with how much smack I talk about Texas. So that's interesting. But it's not going to... There we go. Geography. We've got some Russia. We've got some France, Poland, Sweden, Netherlands, Philippines. Okay, I mean, we're mostly Europe here, Northern Europe. I mean, other than Australia. But, this chunk here, and we get the Philippines. Very cool. My grandfather loves the Philippines. He spent some time there. It's one of his favorite places in the world, I think. He would love to go back. Some Brazilians, all right. Hungary, Czech. I'm just going to go Czech. Czechia. Czechia? Just going to go Czech. Just sticking with it. Malaysia, okay. Denmark, New Zealand, Italy, Finland, Norway. Get the rest of our kind of Northern Europe there. South Korea, My grandmother was really disappointed that I didn't get stationed in South Korea when I was in the military. All the rest of the family has spent time in South Korea, and she thought it was just a shame that I didn't get to go. Not that she's ever been. She just thought it'd be cool. Indonesia, Singapore, Japan. We got a good chunk of Asia all of a sudden there, right there. Nice. Nice. Okay. Well, we get everybody. Not a huge number, but you know what? I will take it. It's nice to see that we are not 100% American, which is good. As somebody who's I've lived in 3 countries, Germany and Australia, which is, I guess, appropriate that we have those there, on top of the U.S. And I've been to Canada. So I haven't been to the United Kingdom. That's the only one in my top 5 here that I have not spent any time in. But I am, according to Ancestry.com, about 85% British Islands, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, England, right? So that's good. Cities. Do we have like a city that likes us? Wow. Okay. I don't know if it just doesn't get a lot of city data. I mean, because we're not getting huge views out of Moscow, Prague. Prague, by the way, is top 2 or 3 cities for me to visit in the world that I haven't been to that I would love to. And Burnaby. I'm just going to assume that's from my buddy Glenn. Well, he doesn't live in Prague though. His wife is from Prague, but they live in Germany. I don't know. I'll take it. Thank you, Prague. Thank you, Burnaby. Canada, a little BC action. And Moscow. Thank you. Appreciate it. Viewer age. Before I look, I'm going to assume most of my viewers are close to my age. Let's say 30 to 60, generally speaking. I'm not sure I appeal to teenagers. And older than that, I don't know if there's enough gamers to grab. Well, I mean, my 30 to 60, interesting. I'm 50, by the way, so I mean, I'm right in here, right in the middle there. So I would say, 37 plus another 15, not bad. 40, about 50% of my viewers are reasonably close to my age. I have quite a bit more down here in the younger group. I mean, I'm still not getting the teens, but for those of you, I guess I've got middle age and up, right? I'll take that. That's fine. That's a perfectly acceptable viewer. If I wanted these guys, I'd play Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? Pretty cool. Gender, almost exclusively male, I'm guessing. Let's be optimistic and say 2% female. I told you to be optimistic. Less than 1, maybe 1. We have some user unspecified, right? Whether that be people that just don't feel that they are represented by male or female, or whether it's just people that haven't filled it in. I don't know, but I'm happy to have all of you. I don't care. At the end of the day, this doesn't bother me at all. But the games I play generally appeal more to male. Although one of the reasons I'm playing more of these kind of larger, grander storylines, like one of the things I was hoping to get out of Starfields was a little bit more of a female base, because it is a game that appealed, had a slightly better appeal male to female ratio to the women. I don't think Warhammer 40K is going to get me there, but that was a hope of one of that, was to try to maybe get a little bit more of that audience by playing a game that's a little bit less male dominated within its viewer base. But I'm not pretty enough, or I was just wrong about the game. I'm good, fine either way. But that was one of the reasoning of playing that one versus some others. Baldur's Gate would probably be another good one to do that. But honestly, I didn't expect to like Baldur's Gate nearly as much as I did. I played the first 2 chapters. I haven't played the 3rd one yet. And in fact, I stopped so I could play Starfield. But that would have been another good one in hindsight to have put up there. But in fact, it would have been a better game to play for the channel, because I enjoyed it a lot more. And I think that comes through a lot more when you're playing. Date, I don't know. That's just how many people we watch in the day. Revenue source. Whether this is from ads. So memberships, I made about half my money. And then ads and premium, I made the other half-ish, a little bit less than that. Okay. Is what it is. Playlist. Is that what we're going to take a look at? Let's look at playlists. So Rogue Trader, how has it been doing? Views from playlist. That was the early access. I did really well for early access, which had given me a lot of hope going forward. But we didn't carry that through. Either that excitement for Rogue Trader didn't survive, or the release of things like Baldur's Gate and Starfield have taken a lot of that audience away because it's more or less dropping in right at the tail end of them. Those two games grab the people and they're holding on to them for the moment. That would be my guess. There's a lot of good games. Diablo's another one that's come out recently that I think has grabbed a lot of people. Even though there's been some talk about both Diablo and Starfield not being as good as we'd hoped they would be, they still have pretty large player bases. I'm still seeing a lot of activity for them online on YouTube. So I think probably we did better with this because there wasn't a lot else going on at the time and there was excitement. But now when it actually launched, it launched into this kind of this golden age of video games, if I'm honest. I mean, I know they haven't been all as great as we want, but we've had a lot of really good, reasonably high quality games that have been out within the last 6 months. But that's interesting. I'm really surprised that is the playlist that has done so well. I'll take it. Is that the number one playlist? Well, it tells me I'm not completely wrong for going towards Rogue Trader. We haven't got there yet. Like we haven't turned it around for this channel yet. That's interesting. Not MechWarrior 5. I guess it's people that aren't clicking on the actual playlist and getting the views there. They're just getting the videos as they go live because we know Miasma, that was the name of that other game, by the way, that I couldn't think of off the top of my head. We know that this channel's MechWarrior, right? I mean, we can look right here, right? Views. If we search by views, can we search by views? There we go. Maybe that's the way to do it. There we go. MechWarrior 5, right? Now, we've got a lot of videos in that one. But still, this is where the bulk of everything, our hours watched, our views, that's all going to be there. And there's our mod spotlight. That's our next one, right? There's one of our longer series that we did. AI experiments did really well until we could actually get into the actual code and see how they do. Yeah, it's based on MechWarrior, so... anything. What else we got? Anything else I care about in there? Not really. I think we'll end this one here, though. I would like to thank you all. If we come back to here, I would like to thank you all for watching for another year. Thank you, everybody that donated, that was a member at any point that we've done this. Thank you very much. It really means a lot. The $5, $10, whatever it is, it helps. But really what it means is that it means you like me. You really like me. Now, that additional moral boost of seeing that people are willing to open their wallet specifically for you, whether it's 99 cents or whether it's $200. Nobody's giving me $200. Let's be fair. That boost is the same for everything. It means so much when you're sitting here toiling away to see that going on. So thank you very much. Everybody else who's subscribed, everybody who's watched, even if you haven't subscribed, but you've given me some views, I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. It all adds to the channel. The channel's going to get to a point, at some point, maybe slowly, that's fine, where you hit kind of this critical mass and you can do a wider range of games and know that there's always an audience there for something. It may not do as good as you would like, but it's still going to keep you at a certain point and keep enough eyes on that YouTube does. So the more people we get, the more people that we watch, the more new people we'll continue to see. And then it's just up to me to do a good job, to pick the right games, and to hopefully be a reasonable host while I'm here. But thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. It's been another great year for us. Continued growth, we're up to 1,400. It seems like not that long ago that 1,000 seemed, completely out of reach. And now we're 50% past that. What are we total at? Hold on. We'll just go back to this screen. Let's go, analytics. Installing MechWarrior 5 mods. Still my number one video. And then you guys are watching the alpha. Interesting. Huh. So there's a lot of access. This was the very first one, I think. So there's a lot of interest in that. Wow, that's... Maybe people are seeing the new one and then going back to watch the alpha? I don't understand. Maybe because I had views for alpha access, now that people are interested in Rogue Trader, it comes up higher in the search, and so that's what they're finding rather than the new content. Well, maybe we'll get some of that. Maybe it'll be delayed, but maybe it'll come in. I don't know. That's so weird. Yeah. I don't understand. Anyway, maybe if we go here, maybe this will take me where I want to see. Yeah, 1,400 subscribers, essentially, right? So thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I will be back next year. So I am on summer vacation, winter vacation at the moment. Christmas, I go to my dad's house for Christmas and do a little bit of exploration around the Southwest and the deserts of Arizona and Nevada and Utah and New Mexico. This year I'm going to go see the Raiders game here in a few days, this coming weekend. As for your guys' time, for my first home game for the Raiders, I've seen the Raiders play in Baltimore before. I'm not wearing my Raiders hat today. I'm a big Raiders fan. So I'm excited about that. My little sister got me tickets for my birthday this last year, so we are going to go see a game. So I've got that coming up, but I will be back probably somewhere around January 7th-ish. So if we run out of videos here to make it through this week, we'll be back shortly thereafter. Maybe the 8th, I'll have a video up, depending on schedule and times and what time I get, how long a day it is coming home from Vegas on the 7th, right? Is it a day that I can get up early and drive, or is it a day that I need some recovery, right? We'll find out. It's probably going to depend on how good the game is. Anyway, thank you once again. We'll see you guys next time. If you got any questions that I didn't cover in this about the channel, about monetization, about memberships, about anything else, please let me know. Be happy to answer those for you. And until then, cheers. We'll see you guys.